And we're live. Good evening, makers. All good? So as always, audio okay, video okay, is my hair okay? So in the house, Edwin, Dennis, Spanner Hands, good evening. Avery's Tech, hi. Who else? Who else? Hey Eddie, how's everyone doing this evening? We have a big printer to unbox. I wasn't expecting such a big printer, actually, to be honest. Gentleman Scoundrel, good evening. Helm Cam Chris. Exploder. Yeah, man, it took me a while to do this. Hey, Andre. Hewib. Jerry Marcellus. So, I had another box. The box was in the box. It was a boxception. So I took the box out of the box. So there's no too many boxes to unbox. The box is too big. Also, the desk isn't small, but I somehow think I need a bigger desk going forward. Hey, Lewis, Patrick, Ritual, Johannes, Kevin Tech, Roberto. Thanks, Benahans. Hey, Karsten. Okay, so we have the Geeetech Giantarm D200, which is quite an awesome looking printer, to be completely honest. It has quite a few nice features. What I'm going to do very quickly is open this. Give me just a second. Yours messy. So we need, there you go. Okay. Wow, Eddie. Thanks, man. Let me get started. Thanks, man. Ciao, Sauro. Javier, Guinness. Only boxes in the box? No, just one big box and another bigger box. So, this is the Geeetech Giantarm D200. It is a hell of a printer. It costs, I think, about $800, which is unusually high for Geeetech, considering that they're known for their Prusa i3 clones. This, however, is quite a step above from what they're used to. It involves Wi-Fi, it involves a 300 by 180 by 180 build plate, run-out filament detection, power off resume function, touch screen. So yeah, quite a few things. Hey Jai or Yai, I don't know much, man. I'm like Jon Snow. I know nothing. Perfect. So we're gonna start opening the big box. I'm gonna see what's inside. Marcellus, do you know other people in Malta with a 3D printer? Yeah, I know quite a few actually. So we have, whoa, hold on. Let me adjust the gain on this. Maybe, there you go. That's more like it. Good evening, Chris. So we have quick start guides. Yeah, you might be hearing some bangs because there's the village feast, so it might get a bit loud. So we have some foam, which we don't need. This is nicely packed. Ooh, this is nice. This is heavy. Ooh. So we're done with the big box, which we can leave over here. Actually, there's not much place I can leave it. And then we have this other styrofoam thingy. That can go there. And this can come out, I hope. There you go. All right. That is one big printer, actually. So, feed the passers-by to scarecrows for them. Yeah, pretty much. TC Berry, jealous. I honestly don't blame you. It does have quite a decent looking build volume. So, this is actually, wait, hold on. Some people here will enjoy this. Nice and slow. Oh, okay, I feel better now. So, hey Ben. So let's see the quick start guide. Okay, so we're going to take out a few things from up here. We have, wow. Okay, so take out all the things that are in here. I'm going to show you guys one by one. We have, this is the extruder cable, which has the filament sensor in it, the run-out filament sensor. This is a QR code. This is the kind of tools you give out with a printer. This is really cool. I don't expect it to be the best of quality, of course, but my God, this is awesome. Nice. So we have a 4 gig SD card. I have no idea what that is. Ooh, we have a pen. I'm guessing these are metal rods. The QR code, I'm guessing, is either for the printer. Actually, I can find out. Or, this is nice. I have a pen. The QR code is either for the app or for the printer itself. We have filament tube, USB cable, quite a bit of sample filament, power cable. Hey, technology nerd. So, next we take this out, which we don't need. Oh, my wife's gonna have so much fun with all this tomorrow. In here we have, wait, hold on. We have the glass bed. Glass in the box, handle with care. Ivan, yes, I have more tools than I could possibly use, but then again, ask a woman, why does she get excited when she gets new shoes? She already has a pair of shoes, but can never have enough shoes. Same way you can never have enough tools. So we have a glass. I don't think this is borosilicate for some reason, but you never know. And 2 sheets of tape. Hey, Galactic 3D. I agree, Counterpoint. Definitely agree. So, let me take off this plastic. Left corner post. No, nothing's broken. At least I don't see anything broken. Joe, are you going to New York Maker Faire? Unfortunately, no. Now that this is all I'm doing at the moment, it's hard to finance a trip. But I will be going to the TCT show in Birmingham. And it's Birmingham, not Birmingham. So if you're in the UK, come by. This costs about, I think it's about 800 euros or $800, one or the other. Nope, not smashed or bent. That's just the design. So now I need to figure out how to get this out of here. Let's do it this way. Come on. There you go. So, that's a lot of stuff. This looks really neat. This looks really, really nice. So, we took everything out. Now, we have to install spool holder, which is at the back. Aging test pass. Your Giantarm D200 has passed the aging test. Feel free to use. This goes here. Now, Chris, not from GearBest, Banggood. This was sent to me by Banggood. No idea what this is. Can you guys hear the fireworks outside? Not exactly the same as the Ultimaker. This, I think this is called an H-bot. We'll get to that. So, okay, next we will plug it in and hope that the electricity doesn't go off. There are links in the video description if you want more information on this printer. Okay, I need an adapter. Okay. Magic smoke in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so just in case, as always, if everything goes black, I'll be back in a few minutes. No, it didn't. So it says nozzle 0 temp. So just in case, I'm gonna... okay. Wow, okay. So I have not connected the cable yet to the print head, and it told me straight away that there is an error. So this has a few safety features as well, which is very nice and welcome. Jai, I'll be at the Hawk 3D Proto stand on the 27th in the morning. Now that goes in there. This goes back here. We'll try again. I'm going to be honest, it sounds like a jet engine, just taking off and then calming down. Yes, 3D Maker. The thing is, like, for printers like the ANET and the usual Prusa clones, they don't come with these features. So a printer coming out of China with these features is something that I'm always happy to see. So I should stick these on the back as well, which I guess I will do, just to make sure it's all done. With my new tool set. Is it direct drive? Yes, it is actually. It is direct drive. Same here, Ben. Okay, which one to use? Guessing that one. So, one of these. Oops. That's one. Hey, James. This one goes here, apparently. Or here. Hey George, hey Frederick, Ashton, yes, it's alive and hasn't tried to kill me yet. Also, I know this is kind of silly, but it has a feature where I can adjust the color of the light inside the printer. And that makes me happy. Okay, that's done. Now that that's there, we're gonna go and hey Yuval. Yep, fireworks it is. It's Chris. First of all, Chris, you are now my newest moderator, and timeout. There you go. Secondly, it's just the local village feast. We have hundreds of those throughout the year. Malta, unfortunately, is a very religious country. So we're gonna. Ah, this is in Chinese. This is in English. Distort noise? Yes. I still love my Prusa. I still use it religiously, and I'm also buying another one. So, ooh. Can I just say I'm enjoying this? So, okay. So first things first, the bed seems a bit wobbly, but I'm guessing that will be much better once it has the glass on it. Done. Come on. So, nice. Perfect fit. Yeah, much better. Zachary, if you get the pre-built version, you'll be happy right out of the box. If you get the kit, you will learn more about how the printer works and if something goes wrong, what you need to do to fix it. Hey, Yatsamba. I don't speak any Chinese. Okay. Then, load filament. I need filament. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I have filament. We use some sponsored filament if filament. I'm gonna throw in some filament there. I'm gonna pass it through the filament sensor. Next up, that goes in there, and that goes in here. So. I'm going to see if this works like this. It does actually look like a well-built solid machine. And I get very happy when those kind of machines come into my office. So let's do this. Okay, that goes in there. Ah, yeah, camera doesn't do it well. Okay, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me get some yellow. A Printer Pro. I do, Ben. Some emerald green. Hey, Ruby. That better, Karsten? Hold on. Okay, so insert the filament into the feeding port and extruder. Please ensure the filament reaches the bottom of the feeding port. I'm guessing it's the bottom, but just in case, let me just check. I want to see. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Then ooh. Ooh, 1.75 then. But wait till you get the Protopasta High 5 blue again. So then I can place an order. It's only fair. Hey, Mark Lepens. True. Hey, Average Joe. Okay, so let's going closer. Actually, better yet, let me do this. Hold on. As domain. So, just a second. Let me just do this so you guys can see better. Yeah, fireworks. Yep. Okay. So, let's see how that looks from your end. So you guys can see. Okay. Okay, so I'm just noticing now how... Okay, it's not that off. The bed is looking much more off on the screen than it is in real life. So weird. Apologies for the fireworks. Unfortunately, it's something that I cannot stop. Hey, cat. All right, so let's start. Let's see what happens. Now, we need... nozzle? No? Hold on. No, it's not fisheye, it's a normal webcam, but I'm guessing it's Logitech. So that goes in there. So now, see it has this filament icon here. Hold on. Has a filament icon here. That shows you if it's running out of filament. So, let me just see settings. Oh, look. The red, wait, hold on. Oh, you guys cannot see from there. White, red, green. This is awesome. Okay. I need to, that's feed rate, that's nozzle, hotbed, fan speed. I need to change back leveling. Okay. Hold on. Ah, okay, so it goes into... Wow, okay, so we're going to go to the first point. get a piece of paper. I have a piece right here. No, it looks crooked, but it actually isn't. It's looking on the camera. It's looking like that on the camera, sorry. So, first point. Okay, we'll do 2. This is a relatively easy way to level the bed. Yep. Okay. So that's done. Guide to bed leveling. This is nice. I like this. So I'm gonna get some magic goo ready. If you guys have never tried magic goo, try it. These are special edition with my logo. Yes, it has 4 screws under the bed, but then it also has assisted bed leveling. So, that goes in there. Now I need to see how for Android. So, step 4. Step 3 is insert the filament. Step 4 is the temperature automatically. Ooh, this actually has a benchy. I want to print a benchy. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this is definitely, the camera's way distorted. Ah, wait, hold on. I know why. No, not because of that. Nope. How long will a magic goo last? I print religiously. I use this on almost every single print I do. I use magic goo, and this lasts me about a month and a week, something like that. Patrick, the bed is leveled very well. It's the camera is a fisheye lens, so it looks distorted. So, This should. If this doesn't work, then we will just... There. See, now the bed is looking the other way. It's looking like it's tilted the other way. It's the fisheye lens. No idea what it's doing. What I'm going to do is this. There. I might have set the bed too close. Hold on. I've set the bed a bit too close. Nothing major. No worries, Patrick. So I'm going to do the leveling again. In a second, I'll put the camera up. I just need to... Yep. All done. Way too high. That looks better. I'm going to keep it like that. We'll see how it goes. Nope. It really doesn't. Hold on, I'm just going to check something. That camera is really skewed. The camera is really skewed. Actually, you know what, just to give you, hold on. Actually, no, not just yet. What I'll do is I'll switch to the other camera and give it to you like a straight view. So you can see that it actually looks perfectly fine. It's the camera that's distorting the view. No worries. No worries, Mark. Yeah, it's so weird. I have no idea why it's doing that, actually. Let me see if I can find the culprit. Camera, there's no zoom. Pan and tilt are fine. No idea. See you, Jai. I did need to use sandpaper to get all PETG from PI. Use Magic Goo. For those of you who print with TPU, if you have issues getting the prints off the PEI sheet, I had destroyed my PEI sheet on the Prusa. I had to change it. Magic Glue is actually a very good first layer in between. It comes off really easy. Now, it's actually perfectly straight. But the camera is doing something very weird because, hold on just a second. Let me just check something. Man. The problem now is a bit too off. Oh well. Give me a second. This time it's a little bit off. So what I'll do next time is, actually, you know what? Hold on. I could adjust. I'm going to start it again and I'm just going to adjust it on the fly. It'll be much easier. Yeah, Patrick, that's the thing. I can see it from here and everything from my end is level. Like even the camera. The camera is just giving me a weird, very, very weird perspective. It's exactly facing the center, but everything is fish-eyed. So this is what we're going to do. Nothing beats a bit of live Z adjustment and doing it by hand. Okay, now let me get a box so you guys can see. I had the free beers. The mini maker. Hi, Leah. Print an air blower. Like, you mean a life-size air blower? So this is a slightly larger than usual 3D benchy, apparently. I can see a little bit of under extrusion. Let me see if I can give you guys this view. No, I can't. Hold on. This is the C390 that I have. I've been to Holland twice, actually. a while ago. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's. Here's how it's printing so far. Doing well. Okay, let me just clear up all this mess. Would have found it shaped, yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. It's just right now. Not only is it summer and it gets really hot here, like at the moment it's about 30 degrees, but being in here with those two box lights like shining straight towards me, it gets quite hot. Hi, Gamer Mixer. Wow, hello from Croatia. Hi, Croatia. Let me see if I can zoom this a bit for you guys. Ah, see, something is not right here. A bit more. Let me see if I can. There. Oh, 33 feels like 45 degrees, man. It's ridiculously humid and hot here. Ah, yes, the Wi-Fi and the Android app. So let me check. Where's my code scanner? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Tools, scanner. So for Android, Michael, actually the X3 will come soon because I will put the Attn E10 and X3 together. We'll do like a comparison review, like a dual review. Is this really as quiet as it sounds like, or just over your mic? It's not too quiet, but it's not really loud, to be honest. So the app is downloading. What speed is the print? I have no idea. Cześć, Michał. I have no idea what speed it's going at because it was a pre-sliced G-code. From what I'm seeing, I'd probably say about 50 or 60 millimeters a second. Haha, awesome, Javier. Tell her I said hi. My daughter thinks the same exact thing. Do the motors have noise suppression mountings? No, they don't. At least they don't look like. No, they don't. I'm sure this printer would make a bit less noise if it wasn't on this table. Every printer that I put on this table tends to make much more noise than it usually would. How big is the bed? The bed is 300 millimeters by 180. So it's a relatively English Kyle. Hola, Derek. Have you seen the Ender 4 kit? I have seen the kit. I haven't received it yet. To be completely honest, while the Attn E10 has started this kind of like NPC or something. Okay, cool. No worries, Chris. Don't worry about it, man. I could actually do it because I'm focusing on the chat right now. So while the Attn E10 has started this kind of like this bout, being dubbed as the CR10 killer, which is so not. Very sneakily, very sneakily, Tronxy released the Tronxy X3S. And that has the same build volume as the CR10 and costs, I think, around 300 euros or under 300 euros. And that is what I have asked GearBest to send me. Thanks, Michael O'Neill. I appreciate it, man. It's kind of funny that your name is 3D Maker Noob, yet you are a pro by now. The 3D Maker Noob, the noob is the mentality. The noob is how I approach everything like it's the first time. And while I will get good at one thing, I will always be new to something else. I'd say this is about 40 to 50 actually, looking at it. But keep in mind that that benchy is actually much bigger than a normal benchy. I am using a Printer Pro PLA. Printer Pro. There should be links in the video description actually for Printer Pro filaments. No, there isn't. I should be ashamed of myself. Seriously, tonight? Let me find you the links. Hey, shirt to ground. So, there you go. Control-C. There. That is the filament I am using. Oh. So much fun tonight. Multicolor to test filament sensor. Yes, a shipwreck benchy would be awesome. I think I have about 70 benchies now. I'm due to find a new test model to print. Okay, so I can tell you that this benchy is at 100 microns. This is going to take forever to print. So let's see this app. Which I think just crashed my, no it did. Where'd it go? Okay. Downloads. Install. Should I risk it resoldering the fan at the cost of the fan shorting or get a new blower fan? Blower fans are always much better. It's not a bad idea, Blake, actually. Rui, very good decision, I assure you. Create my own test model. That is in the pipeline, but I have to learn a bit more first. Is PLA good to put in a fish tank? Strictly speaking, PLA is made out of cornstarch. But I don't think I would PLA, to be honest. Layers are going down really nicely, I have to say. Excuse me. So, okay. Do you guys want to see the app? The Android app? Hold on. While that's printing, there's not much to see. So this is the Android app. Please log in. I'm guessing I would have to set this up first, though. Home. Me. Not logged in. My 3D printer. Wow. So not logged in. Let's create an account. Valid username. Valid email address. Password. Register now. Ah, the username is already taken. Seriously? Someone has my username? Blasphemy. Oh man. Someone has my username. printing. Oh, I'm going to have to create... Oh. Let's try that. Okay, so something is... That's username. I think it's not letting me register though. Every username I use... Ah, okay, hold on. Let's try... This is so annoying. Invalid username. Okay. So no spaces. My high-end PC is hidden behind the monitor. And there's a huge mess. And this is a small room. So, okay. So, that's where you guys are. The camera. Those are the box lights. Back there is a painting of my daughter. That's my AC. That is my rack of filaments all the way down there. Back there, there are more printers and more printers. Over here, I have some prints and more filament. Big Darth. More printers. More printers. Those are all my 2.85mm filaments. And that's my room. Nothing spectacular. At least for now, this is what I have to work with. Okay, this is going to take forever. How about... Those are incandescent. Well, actually, they're halogen lights. About 2,600 watts each. I'm trying to create... Yeah, it's in Missouri. Let's try another one. Okay, so I'm having an issue because no matter what I use as a login name, it tells me it is taken, which cannot be right. So let me try. So my 3D printer. Start to bind. Maybe I have to do this. Hi, Jason. Fusion 360 is free if you're not a company doing like 100,000 a year. What is Malta's main source of electricity? Oh no, it's gas. Hey, Victor. It is, Mark. It is much smaller. That's will be the next step, adjusting and changing lights. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get at my laptop. I'm going to see if I can create a profile so I can connect the printer and to the app. And Yoda, yeah, I saw that. That's just, it's just ridiculous. I think actually this Benchy also is 100% infill. So this Benchy is not going to work. Those of you in the US, I just got a notification that today is Dave Gaylord's birthday from Matter Hackers. So you should all go wish him happy birthday. So let's try. So giantarm.com. Who slides that? Can I check the G code at the end if it says print time? It doesn't say. It's still at 2%, man. This is going to take forever. Products about us. Okay. So, download. Quick start guide, user manual. User manual. That's something I haven't seen. A user manual, actually. Now, it's not a bad G code. It's printing fine. It's just a large Benchy. Ah, okay. It's not 100% infill. Okay. But it had like 5 or 6 bottom layers. Okay, so we've opened, we've printed, we've made things happen, we've changed color. I want to check the app. They have a really, really large manual. So, how to upload the firmware? We don't need firmware. Oh, by the way, this apparently also has filament jam detection. So if your filament jams and it sees that filament is not going through anymore, it actually will stop the print. I'm quite surprised there is nowhere where you can attach a camera to it. So Easy Print 3D. Print via Wi-Fi. Okay, so There you go. So, I'm curious to know if this print could do okay. It can do pause. Definitely it can do pause. Can change filament. You would need a 3D printer to print your own camera attachment. Yes. Will you ever scratch build yourself a 3D printer? It would be a fun experience. Does a Folgertech FT5 count? Because if that's the case, I will be putting mine together soon. Still trying to figure out. See, me, not logged in. I want to log in. I want to. Account. Infill. Yep. It's infilling. The nozzle seems really, really tiny. Like really, really tiny. So let me try creating another account. No, I can't. So I cannot create an account because every single username I try to register tells me that it's taken. Which is annoying. Very annoying. Let me see if I can do it online, maybe. So let's go easy print 3D. You don't need those. Khalil, I agree actually. That would be quite good if there's a universal, easily exchangeable hot end. So, software is download. So, Easy Print 3D is Geeetech's. Wow, okay. I wonder if this will work. Let me create an account. We'll come to Maker Fair in Eindhoven on 2nd September in Holland. 2nd September. I actually, no, I'm going to be on holiday from the 26th of August till 2nd September. Hey, Belle. So, what I'm doing right now is creating an account on Geeetech. Because that should, let's see, that should help me Let's try like that. So no, apparently on the Geeetech forum there is already a 3D Maker Noob. The brand of the filament. This yellow filament, it's a Printer Pro. Here, I'll paste it again. So, Customer's record of that email address. Oh, okay. So apparently I might already have an account with that email address. Let's see. All right, this might go on for a couple of minutes. That simply means it's at the end. Welcome to Geeetech. Okay. Aha. So I think we're fine now. It's my first, my wife and our first year anniversary. We got married in September last year, and in order for me to have somewhere to stay in Gozo, we rented this farmhouse with some friends. So we've decided to keep it a yearly thing, and every year we go for a week to this farmhouse and celebrate our anniversary. So we're gonna try to log in now. Yes, we've logged in. My 3D printer. The name, okay, start to bind. I've logged into the app and it's telling me to enter the serial number. And the serial number is actually here and also written back there. So the serial number is successful bind. Okay. But I'm guessing you still need to exactly, no. Correct, Chris. It's about 20% infill. What do you guys say? We vote for canceling this print and starting something else? I will try switching on Wi-Fi, print something from the library. What is the banging noise? Those are fireworks. No, Miao, she doesn't. She supports me fully. Okay, so killing the Benchy. And the Benchy has been murdered. Now what I'm going to do, so you guys can see, or hopefully you can see, hold on. So I'm going to, Wi-Fi on. Connect automatically, maybe. Ooh, okay, so let's do that. Then I'm going to check my Wi-Fi on the mobile. And there's no TP link. Ah, wait, come back here. Wi-Fi. Let me try. Wax on Wi-Fi off. I cannot see. I need to check the manual. Give me a second. Sorry for the wait. Looking for stuff. Yes, Mark. Actually, it's the village where I live. It's probably one of the. They probably have one of the smallest feasts in Malta. So what you're hearing is pretty much nothing compared to what it would be like in any other village. So, manual. Where was the manual? There. So we've set up the 3D printer. I honestly have no idea. That's what I'm trying to find out. Hold on. Settings. Language, English. Okay. Let me log in once again. Again. So. Successful bind. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi setting, choose Wi-Fi to enter Wi-Fi interface shown in the picture below. Turn on Wi-Fi, click set to enter config mode. Please finish the configuration on the app. I've already done that. So, choose Wi-Fi at the control panel app. Wi-Fi. So we're looking for, hold on. Oh. Looking for Wi-Fi. Can't identify the Wi-Fi built in the printer. That's not good. Try it from here. Thanks, Chris. Thank you very much, man. So, if not detected, will printer offers not detect the cocaine. Again, next to redetect. Let's keep on trying. Okay, so I can't. So what I'm going to do very quickly is create a profile on Simplify 3D. Because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I know you get a bit annoyed with me sometimes. Let me see if there is one just in case. We'll use the Me Creator too. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, come on. So. I have, okay. So it comes with its own slicing software, which is called Easy Print 3D. You can use any other slicer, but seeing as it's there, no man, you would never annoy me, guys. But I know, like, not doing anything, just standing here blabbering would annoy you. So let me see exactly how it was turning out. See how easy it comes off? So this had, there's not much to see. Bit of under extrusion. I will try it again. So. Okay, so this is, okay, hold on. I'm going to try not to break anything. Yes, okay, so download. This is the software to slice models for Geeetech. It's actually quite smooth. Can I connect? So I am going to load files, my own 3D Benchy, or try. That's an interesting bit of animation. So print settings, quality, standard, extruder, temperature, 200 infill, 20% is enough, layer height 0.2 millimeter, no support, nozzle diameter, solid layers, perimeters 3, skirt, retraction, length 2 millimeters, okay, infill 20%, let's do 45 degrees, fill angle, filament, heat bed, okay, speed, 60 millimeters a second, let's do 50. Whoa. No support. So this is standard. So we're going to click apply and okay. I'm going to slice. But hey, Bill. So slicing STL file. Let's see how long it takes to slice. Tap Tap is behind me. Load, save job, object. So I can tell you this takes quite a lot of time to actually slice something. Hey, James. No, there's no tap tap. Not on this one, at least. In the meantime, I'm going to... Hold on. Just checking to see if there was anything that I missed. I don't know what these are. Ah, there, done. Okay. So... Right, so we're going to save job. Benchy. Done. Okay. Our Benchy is done. Now we're going to try it out. Wait. So we're going to do print, Benchy, print. We'll see how that goes. Where's the Benchy dog? Ah, I can't just design a Benchy dog like that. Yeah, I saw the stream, Tom's stream. It was awesome. Someone online on Twitter said, it's so nice that your daughter has nail polish the same color as your filament. And Tom went, I have a daughter? So I kind of hashtag that, hashtag not my daughter, and then hashtag not a frog. Hey, Daniel. Was there a time indicator in the software? No, actually, there wasn't. Nothing at all. Just clean the nozzle a bit. No tap, no DD. Okay. So you guys need this to see. I'm just gonna put some more because you can never have enough. No touchy. For fastest line, you need a good CPU and a good GPU, and both. Also, more RAM you have, the better. I have a very good laptop. Now that's how you print a benchy. Where's the... There you go. No boo-boo. No boo-boo. This is so weird. I'm so used to when it does the fill, it goes at a 45-degree angle. This is going at a 90-degree angle. That is really fast. We'll see how this goes. When it's not simplified 3D, I get a bit, not anxious, but it's doing it at a maximum of 60 millimeters a second. Hi Lars, by the way. Retraction. It's actually going quite fast. There. It is. This is really fast. I'm expecting it to fail, honestly speaking. I'm expecting it to fail because I'm not using... Exactly, it's doing them in vertical and diagonal. It's so weird. Man, I honestly, I got so used to Simplify 3D that I find it so weird printing with something else. I can see there is a bit of heat. Like the heat at the back of the bench is kind of curling up. I don't think it's giving it enough time for the fan to cool down the layers. In the meantime, I'm going to try to create a profile on Simplify 3D. Hey, more fireworks. Nah, this will definitely not finish. I'm gonna have to stop this very soon. So, retraction under 1mm, skirt accuracy. I don't really like this slicer. There's not even like cooling. I don't think it's actually, there's cooling involved. So, okay, I'm gonna stop this. Because this is being destroyed by itself. Yeah. While the print itself, I mean, okay, the curling, the heat, too much heat. I don't think the fan was on. The layers were being put down beautifully. So, what I'm going to try to do, once again, G-code. For string and PG, more retraction speed or length? Actually, I have 6mm at 50mm a second. Sounds about right. That speed is about right actually in length. Okay. Let me try this. Sorry, guys. So G-code, this is x-axis is 300, y is 180, is 180. Okay. I'm just creating a very, very quick profile. There you go. So it's X, Y, and Z. Okay. Import model. Files, Benchy. I don't know if this will work. I really don't know. But we'll try. So retraction, we'll set 1.5 manual. We'll do multi-extruder. Retraction speed, so layers 200, 300, additions, infill 20%. No support, temperature bed 50, extruder at 100, cooling 100%. Scripts, speeds, other. Okay. I'm going to try again. Try and try until you succeed. Okay. I don't know if this will work because I cannot download the profile from, well, there isn't actually a profile for this printer. It's basically brand new. So I kind of modified one of my existing profiles and hoping that it will work with this. There. So you guys can look at me while that's heating up. Unbox an SLA 3D printer. Hopefully soon. What happened to the TiVo Tarantula? I'm putting that together next week. I'll give you guys my initial thoughts on next week. Next week will be extremely busy for me because seeing as I won't be here the following week, I need to make sure that I have enough to push out. I feel with Joe using a different slicer is totally out of comfort zone. Completely. That to me was alien. The fact that I cannot control fan, I don't know where it is and whatnot, and ugh. Nope, no options for outer perimeter speed. It's a very, very basic slicer. So yeah, I'm starting a new series next week, by the way. It is official. It is going to be called a Noob's 3D printing guide. So I will do kind of like a mini series, few minutes each episodes, between 5 to 8 minutes, where I will basically help anyone who wants to get into 3D printing, like to understand how to print, how to open a printer, what to look for, how to load filament, how to download something, how to slice it. Let's see if this is going to work. There will be functional Fridays as well. I have a lot of things planned, but the mini series is there. So it is. It is going to be sponsored by Profab, which is a Belgian company, a Bulgarian company, run by an Irish fellow who is absolutely awesome, and will also be co-sponsored by Polymaker, who have very kindly will be supplying the filaments for this series. And the idea is, or better yet to explain it, we as reviewers or as YouTubers tend to get a printer, put it together, and then do a review of how well it prints, but we don't tend to explain how we got from the start to the end. So I want to do that in very simple terminology. A lot of you might not be interested in this, but I have to say that I'm very excited about it. Because, for example, a couple of weeks ago, my cousin saw me at the fair I was in. I had a 3D printer, and she told me I've been wanting to get a printer for years, but I was so scared because I didn't know anyone who had a 3D printer that could help me out. And I told her I'd be more than happy to help. She got a Prusa i3 Mark IIs, and she got it about 2 weeks ago, and she's already producing by herself amazing quality prints. So it's just showing people that it's not that difficult. Just how simple it is to download something, how to slice it, and so on. Okay, now it's looking okay. It's looking okay. Look on the left side of the benchy. It's looking fine. Layers are being laid down quite nicely, actually. Did she get complete or kit? She got a kit. She got a kit. She put it together with her husband. She kind of messaged me a couple of times because she had issues with the Pinda probe, so I explained to her the height and everything. And now she's posting on 3D printer forums. It's awesome, and I'm so happy. So, so yeah, the printer actually arrived this week. The series will be based on the Monoprice Select Mini version 2. However, this is a rebranded one with a few changes, custom changes, which are, the printer will be like 250 euros to buy because there are two versions of it. So yeah. So it'll be like the first episode will be introducing the series, opening the printer, what to check, what's in a printer, and so on. The second episode will be switching on the printer, going through the menus, what each thing does, and explaining how a printer kind of functions. The third episode would be loading filament and running a test print. Just basic little things just that add up together to, for someone who has never used a 3D printer, can watch the series like 5 minutes episode each and think, okay, this is not that difficult, I can do this. This is looking good so far. Yes, Ben. It has to be a benchy, Ben. Just looking at the layers, they're actually being laid down quite nicely. Part fan running. Looks like it. Although to be completely honest, I'm not entirely sure. Thanks, Imagination to Form. Oh man, that episode took me the better part of 3.5 days to put together. Because it was a matter of doing it, testing it out, printing something, doing it again. I went through at least 6 or 7 ponies before I got to Wreck-It Ralph. The print size, Victor, is 300 by 180 by 180, and the price I think is about 800 euros. Did you ever get your ANET A8 upgraded to a Bowden? Actually, the ANET is back here. And the ANET didn't exactly go into a Bowden. I posted a photo on Twitter, and hopefully I'll have a video out very shortly. It now has a steel frame. It has a BL Touch sensor. It has a direct drive E3D V6 hot end. So it's changed quite a bit now. The only thing ANET about it are the mainboard and the stepper motors. Nothing else is ANET anymore. Thanks, Ben. Fan speed is 100, hotbed is 50, feed rate is 100. This is nice. The menu, it's very easy. Hold on, if I can just move this a little bit and find a way where you can actually see. No, you can't. So it actually has nice features. Obviously the heat, the nozzle, the bed, you can adjust the fan speed, the feed rate. So this is quite nice. Good night, Ben. Thanks for coming by, man. And so can it still be called an A8? Well, it has an ANET A8 board, but not for long. Okay, the plan is to do that. After I finish doing that, then I want to put in the Titan Aero on it. Then I want to install a dual extruder that I have bought specifically for the Attn A8. And after that, I will put the Titan Aero back on, and it will have a Duet Wi-Fi installed on it. Would that printer be able to hook up to a Raspberry Pi? It should be able to, but it has most of those features already. So the one thing I'm noticing is I'm noticing the kind of first flaw in the design of this printer, because I'm seeing a bit of curling on the side, and I'm noticing that the fan duct kind of points downwards, not towards the nozzle. Which is very strange. In terms of layers, it's putting down beautiful layers. At the moment, Mihao, I'm not printing at all, but usually I print around 50 millimeters a second. No worries, James. Thank you very much for coming by, man. There is a little bit of curling at the back of the benchy, and I'm suspecting it's because of the fan duct of the extruder, of the part cooling fan. It kind of points downwards rather than at an angle towards the nozzle end. So we'll see. Layer-wise, it's looking gorgeous. Yes, definitely. Actually, you know what? Where did you get the metal frame for the A8? It's from Orballo Printing. It's a Spanish company, or Orballo Printing. And it's actually not expensive. It's about 50 euros, 55 euros for the whole frame. It also now has like a, literally like a Prusa hot end, like an extruder assembly, the Prusa i3 extruder assembly. No. Let me, hold on. Let me get the link. Coming. See, the thing is, yes, the Attn A8 is a bit overhyped, but these last few days, I figured out why. It is a tinkerer's dream. I had a lot of fun taking it apart, putting it back together, putting add-ons, printing parts. If a part doesn't fit, you fix the part, you print something else. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, with an acrylic frame at 80 millimeters a second, it's a bit difficult because the extruder head is quite heavy and there's a lot of movement there. And I have to build 456 bench on my new CNC. Thank you very much, Eddie. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I now have to build a 4 foot by 6 foot benchy for my new CNC. I think I might have gone overboard on the CNC size. That would be a real life benchy. See, it's ironic because the back of the benchy is slightly curling just a little bit, but the front is perfect. Yeah, it's not an Attn A8 anymore, but technically, once you get to modding, not much will be the same with any printer. The Attn A8 is strictly a tinkerer's printer. I mean, you can buy it and it will be fine to print with, but for a lot of people, the Attn A8 is a tinkerer's dream. This has one fan duct from the front pointing kind of downwards. For printing other stuff. Pretty much, Patrick. Agreed, counterpoints. There's so much more you can get for that money now. Even just a little bit more. For example, I have the ZoneStar P802 sitting in a box. I still have to assemble it. And that is a full metal frame printer. So actually, let me show you, hold on. Let me show you. I think that's the one. Yep. So this, come on. This is the ZoneStar, which is about 200 euros, something like that. It's very similar to the Attn A8. I still have to put it together. But it's like a full metal frame, you know? So I don't plan on buying any more printers. I did the last two printers I bought were the Geeetech FT5, which is still in the box, and the Hooklet Odin one, which is an American printer, which I still have to put together, which I don't have time right now. I have so many things to do. But have a very high print speed. Nils, I love Delta printers. I absolutely love them to bits. They have a very special place in my heart. And yes, you can print faster, But it's not always about speed. Strictly speaking, this is 3D printing. So there's only a certain amount of speed which you will reach with a 3D printer. Personally, one of the most detailed printers that I have is the Micro Delta Rework. It's a small printer, a small Delta printer, and I love it to bits. I'm loving the TiVo Little Monster right now. Like, this was printed on the TiVo Little Monster. It's printed in Joel's High Five Blue from Protopasta. Now, with deltas, with the Little Monster, it's amplified by quite a lot, and that is the salmon skin effect, which is, although maybe I can kind of see it here, those ripples. That's called the salmon skin effect, which happens quite a lot with Delta printers. Now on the TiVo Little Monster, it's amplified because of the size. It's just massive. But with Deltas, you will get that. No, I have that. The ZoneStar P802Q is sitting in a box which I still have to put together. The dual upgrade I bought from AliExpress, actually. This is the dual upgrade kit that I received. It has a new screen. It comes with two extruders, two extruder motors, stepper motors, lots of cables, new board, completely new board. It comes with, obviously, a new dual nozzle hot end and some more parts here. And this was like, I think it was like €8 or something like that, which for someone who wants to tinker with dual extrusion, it's worth it. If it works. I don't know if it works yet, which is why I haven't suggested it yet. Hi, Eric. Welcome. Next will be, the next printer I'm putting together will be the TiVo Tarantula, because I've been putting that off for quite too long now. Is the Delta Rework the Delta you would recommend? Oh, absolutely, hands down. I got it from AliExpress, if I remember correctly. Hey, Derek. Karsten, possibly. No worries, Eric. Yeah, the Trinas is an awesome printer. Good evening, Steve. I'm going to be honest right now, my Trinus is on loan to Magic Goo along with the CR10. They borrowed it because they had a couple of issues with some printers. So they asked me to print a couple of things for them, and I told them, why don't you just take a couple of printers to use and make me some space here. So they're borrowing them for a while. I'm still waiting for the 3D Maker Noob Mark 1 3D printer. Yeah, that'll be a while. Hey, Ridgeback. It blows your breathers. Pink mouse. You know what they say? I have to say I like this printer. I have to figure out what exactly is the issue with the fan duct. But in terms of printing, the layers are gorgeously laid down. The Micro Delta rework, they're supposed to do a few add-ons to it. Like for example, Angus said that on his board, there is nowhere to put the extra extruder, the second extruder. On mine, there actually is. Yeah, I don't know if they changed anything since then. I know, Mark. I apologize, man. It's just getting so busy. Frederick, layers are looking absolutely beautiful. They really, really are. If it wasn't for that bit of curling that happened at the back, again, thanks for sharing with us. Hit the like button. We're on my way out. I appreciate it, Mike. Thank you very much. So if it wasn't for that little bit of back curling, everything else is just beautiful. So are you planning to build another Delta printer, and do you have any suggestions for Delta printers around $300? So I actually have the Anycubic Cosel, the pulley version over there. Very cheap, very easy to put together, but not that easy to use since it doesn't have auto-bed leveling. The Micromake Delta, which was the first printer I ever built, that was a bit more expensive, but it was linear version. It had heat bed, it had auto bed leveling. So that was much, much better. I think it was about 300 euros. Any views on the Black Widow, please? I've got a DaVinci Pro 1 at the moment, but wants a bigger build area. I have yet to try the Black Widow, to be completely honest. I know a few people have Black Widows. I know that after they put some time into it, it produces some gorgeous quality prints. Let me see if I can give you guys a bit of a better view of this. So I dropped Iron Man. Why isn't anyone talking about Iron Man? This is an awesome Iron Man. It has glow in the dark eyes. No worries, Steve. So let us see, what was I doing? Ah, yeah, I was gonna get this a bit closer so you guys can see. It's going to be vibrating a bit. That's the bed. It's not the actual printer. That should give you an idea. It's actually printing really, really nicely. Don't you think your name is a little bit outdated? No, man. No, Nils. I own my noobishness. I'll always be a maker noob. I'll always make mistakes. I'll always have something new to learn. So. That was printed with the Enervision EV160 and with the Palette Plus. True. You're right, Victor. You're absolutely right. You'd have to go on Instagram and find me on Instagram in order to see the glow-in-the-dark eyes. Do a bridge test after this. I possibly could. I can actually, if that is easily fixed, the cooling duct, I can see this being one of those printers which I will use a lot, honestly speaking. Ironically, well, funnily enough, the Anycubic i3 Mega has been running non-stop printing parts in these are with our Titan from Form Futura. Absolutely awesome filament. And it's been churning out prints night and day. Are you happy with the Palette Plus? I am very, very happy with the Palette Plus. What profile are you using for the little monster? There's simplified 3D profile. Hi Joe, Ian from Netherlands. I have an ANET A6, just done auto-bed leveling, went well. Awesome. I actually still have to install auto-bed leveling on the A6, to be honest. Have you ever printed a long print without checking it at least once? Yes, I have actually. It was a matter of urgency. It was on the Most Fun Pro, and it was the T-Rex head that I did, the T-Rex skull. The top part. So, is the Palette Plus worth the extra price versus the Prusa multi-material? That is quite a long discussion for me to have, and I will be doing an episode on that once I finish testing the Palette Plus. Prusa multi-material is great. It's a closed system, it works well, it works beautifully, and well, it's there. The Palette Plus, I have around 22 printers in here. I can use it on any single one of those printers if I wanted to, which is what makes it absolutely great. And with the Palette Plus, you can mix materials, not just colors. I plan to buy a new 3D printer next week. My budget is 300 US. Is it your first printer? Do you want a kit? Do you want it pre-assembled? What do you want to print with it? What size are you looking at? There's so many questions to answer. I've been trying to get PLA vases watertight for weeks without success. Should I then use the option to post-processing after all? I've managed to print with PETG vase mode a single perimeter. I would honestly try to do 2 perimeters if you want something really watertight. If not, if you want something watertight, increase the extrusion multiplier or the extrusion width. So it won't be 0.4 or use a larger size nozzle. I will have to look for it, Don. At the moment I can't, but I will send you the link. Is this a MakerBot clone? I honestly don't know. I don't think so, though. Well, then again, all printers are pretty much clones of each other. Oh, he's a friend of yours, Mark? Oh, yeah, man. He's awesome. He's absolutely awesome. I'm so glad I could help him out. Hey, Ismail. Does the 4 motors on the Prussian material aggregate have any impact over the print quality? Yes and no. If you're printing with one color, it stays the same quality as always. Multicolor, it might not be as flawless. Still very good, but not as, at least in my experience, it's not. Geeetech Prusa i3 Pro B. To be honest, I don't know because I've never tried it. Less waste with the Palette Plus. There is no purge block. There is a purge block. The purge block with the Palette Plus is bigger than the Prusa. And there's a very specific reason for that. It can be tuned to become smaller. However, when you have an open loop, it's not a closed loop system, it's an open system. So the Palette Plus does not communicate in any way whatsoever with the printer. The only thing that it knows is how much filament the printer is using. It does not know where the printer's head is. It doesn't know when the color change is happening. It's quite a complicated and amazing system. So it has to take account that there has to be a clean nozzle. It cannot just retract one filament and pull another. They're stuck together in one single line. So it has to purge it. And that's why there is more waste. Until you tune it, and then it becomes on par with the Prusa. Thomas, live long and prosper. What's the best cheap flexi filament? I honestly don't know. I don't really buy a lot of flexi filament. Use width for the same effect, but perfect bottom lace. Exactly, that's what I meant, Karsten. Can I say hello to Jessica? Hi, Jessica. Would it be possible to print multi-material vase mode without purge blocks? Strictly speaking, yes and no. You can, but it wouldn't be controlled. It was just no matter what you throw in, it'll just come up. That's another thing. That's also another discussion I'd like to have. You can't really use another model as a purge block because it has to be a consistent length of filament. If the purge is 13 centimeters of filament, then the infill, or even if you use it as infill, what you can do is, let's say you have a model, and instead of using all the purging as infill, which you cannot, you use first the infill, and whatever is left is on the purge block, but the purge block will always be the same size. It's really complicated. There's so much thought going into it. If you don't mind kits, $300. I would probably go with the Attn A6. Hell, I'd probably go for the Attn E10, to be completely honest, but that's slightly overpriced. Ooh, Trunksy X3S. Did you miss the direct drive on the printer since you went multi-material? I think I want to get it, but I want second printer so I can keep one single extruder for flex. Tony, that is exactly what I'm doing. I am buying another one so I can have the direct drive as well. Did not know that you are a Vulcan, Joe. Yeah. Welcome, Daniel. Those ears. What's wrong with my ears? Thanks, Eddie, man. Thank you very much. Is the printer good? Well, it prints beautifully. I need to make sure that the fan is working, but the layers are printing down really nicely. Exactly, Carson. That's what you can do. Like with the palette, it's not a problem because you can just sort of do a sample splicing of multi-filaments and it just keeps on feeding to the printer. And also, the Palette Plus has a feature where you can change the spool. So you can print with as many colors as you want. You can just keep on changing spools. We're stuck on my CNC. Nice. I still have to figure out a way of what to do with the purge box. Yes. No, but that's why I said, what's wrong with my ears? My ears are not pointy, man. They're round. Also, I'm not really a Trekkie. I'm a Star Wars fan. But I know Star Trek. Correct, Duckrat. If you have layers without any color changes, the infill is between 2 to 5%, so it's pretty much empty. What's the difference between the X3 and the X3S? The X3 is 20 by 20 by 30 centimeters in height, and the X3S is 30 by 30 by 40 centimeters in height. So it's the same as the Creality CR10. No, Patrick. Star Wars rocks. I mean, come on. Even Darth agrees. Red Bull is sponsor? No, man, if only. I wouldn't be sponsored by Red Bull. I would be sponsored by Monster. This benchy has been printing for 47 minutes. Usually, my benchies take between 1 hour and 20 minutes and 1 hour and a half. Ooh, I know Babylon 5. I also know Battlestar Galactica. What is the worst printer in my possession? The thing is, okay, it's not worse that I wouldn't use it because I tend to use it. Once in a while. I can tell you the printer that I use the least out of all is probably the Velaman Vertex Nano, the Collida Printrite, the Collida Compact, and the Duplicator i3 Plus. Those are the printers I use the least. The truth is, they're not really bad. They're just not really good. Oh, there's the 101 Hero as well. That has never been used. It was used for like 3 prints. Then I decided not to do a review on it. UFO. Share some ideas. Wait, I am printing some long objects in PLA, but the edges peels off. Peels off as in peels off from the bed? Oh, that was Thundercats? No, not Thundercats. Oh, what was it? What was it? What was it? Thundercats? No, Thundercats was the cartoons. What was it? Space Above and Beyond. Layer shifts on deltas. Thunderbirds. So I was right. Oh, right, Thunderbirds. The cartoons was Thundercats. Never mind. Okay. So it was Thunderbirds. If it lists off the bed, either use some glue, some magic goo, which I highly recommend because it's Maltese, or some tape. Sorry, Victor. Is it possible that maybe you're using too much heat? Because I used to get some warping on the edges when I used to put too much heat on the bed in the beginning. I'm dying to see or check. I've just noticed that I think this is a geared extruder, actually. I can actually see a very large gear turning inside. Have a snag here. Ooh, about to get a snag. Excuse me. Come on. There you go. What do you think is the average time you spend with 3D printing, building, painting, and your channel? On average, at the moment, 10 hours a day. At the moment. And it's still not enough. Are 3D printers energy efficient? I mean, in terms of consumption, at the end of the month, how will they go? They don't waste that much money. Actually, Bean had done a very extensive exercise on testing out how much electricity they waste, so it's not that much. Yes, it does. It does have a sensor, but I want the print to finish. I want one print to finish. It's true, actually, Patrick. I haven't heard from him in a while. I know that, I think, because I know they had a baby, or they were about to have a baby. And I can only imagine that that takes quite a lot of your time. Which type of printer would you consider as the quietest? I can tell you this, surprisingly, the quietest printer I have is the Tronxy X3. By far the quietest printer I have. Eddie Moser, dude, man, thank you so much, but really you shouldn't. Thank you, man. What printer am I most excited about coming up? I think, personally, it's the Bean SLA 3D printer. I backed it on Kickstarter. And I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I'm dying to try out an SLA printer. All right, Victor. All right, Robot Hut, thank you. See, so yay, I know something. The layers are laying down really, really, really nicely. It's this cooling. Start making the benchy dog. Blake, I wouldn't even know where to start during the live stream on how to make a benchy dog, man. The Kodama Obsidian is another exciting printer. Kodama Obsidian. That will be awesome. How about an SLS printer? Oh, if only. 56%. Okay. Malta, we have Grand Harbor, but it's not enough for all these benches. Benches, yeah. Do I have any 3D pens? Yes, I do actually have one, but the 3Doodler my daughter uses. The other one, it's still in the box. A Benchy Wave. Oh, now that would be awesome. And a cubic ultra base. Got rid of the induction sensor. Yep, they did. Honestly speaking, it doesn't do much. The sensor on the Anacubic, it's simply there just to go deep, 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 deep when you're close to the nozzle, but then you still have to adjust, so it's kind of redundant. It's just there for show. Have you heard of the Money Price Mini Delta? Yes, I seen one during Maker Faire in Bay Area. Looks awesome, actually. How do you think the market is becoming oversaturated with 3D printers? I think the market has been oversaturated with 3D printers for a while now. And the problem is that now everyone has this race to the bottom and just losing quality. Eventually, I believe that it has to stop. As in, there are a lot of companies just trying to make money off basically crappy printers. And it's a shame. And I honestly want to start moving away from really cheap kits because they just involve so much work and there's so much risk involved in some kits that I'd rather just not review them, to be honest. Hey, Chris. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking actually very good, I have to say. It'll be interesting to see how it handles the arches of the doorways with the current fan. Okay, so there is air coming out, but it's very little. There's very little air coming out. And it's actually pointing downwards. So that is why. Let me just make sure I had it. Well, yeah, I'm sure it was switched on. I'm interested to see, obviously the first thing I'm going to do now, well, very soon, tomorrow most likely, is take the cover off. I want to see the inside of the extruder head because it's massive. It's absolutely huge. And it's all injection molded parts, it's all steel. I'm not seeing any 3D printed parts absolutely anywhere at all. Hey Gunnar, doing good so far, thank you. Looks like this benchy has star potential. Yes, it does. I will check the fan. just to make sure that it's working properly. The extruder cover has layer lines. No, that's actually sheet metal. That's where it was. Those lines that you're seeing, it's where it was grinded down to a, in inverted brackets, a smooth finish. Yep, there is absolutely no stringing whatsoever. The layers are consistent, they're beautiful. Hold on, let me see if I can show you this. Even looking at the portholes, they're absolutely gorgeous. Actually, I should give you this view. This is much better. Oh. There. That is looking really, really good. That fan, that cooling, that's all this thing needs. That's all it needs. I'm really hoping that maybe the fan is not working properly. Like the same issue I had with the Anycubic i3 Mega. Because if it can produce always this kind of quality print, oh, this is going to be a keeper. I'm going to love this printer. I like that this printer has the x-axis rods horizontal. I'm making a mod for my i3 to flip the axis so the extruder motor can rest on the vertical rods and minimize vibrations. Yes, I actually do like this style. It's kind of like the ANET A6 style. One hour, 6 minutes. Those really nice portholes. Those are perfect portholes, actually. Any tips on reducing the holes left where the perimeter ends? Oh, there are zits, just holes with and without coasting. Benchies have them going all the way up the hull. So, if there are holes, so zits are blobs. If it's holes, if it's actual holes, then you might want to see the extra restart distance. And that is when a perimeter starts, it starts kind of like 0.20 millimeters is the amount usually, just to push out a bit more extrusion before the layer starts going. If it's actual holes, it means that it's stopping to extrude or not starting to extrude as soon as the layer starts. It's called extra restart distance. Shaky Michael Bay cam. Yeah. Sorry, it's on a cardboard, it's on a shaky table. So, the Mendel printer said the rods for horizontal, but because of the triangle frame, it limited the Z height. So people switched to vertical. I guess it's stuck. Possibly. What is the best way to fix stringing? Blake, it's increasing retraction, lowering temperature maybe a little bit. Wipe movement helps as well. Coasting, so many things you can do. So anyone tried salty water on Bedford adhesion? Nope. I had no idea that was a thing. I didn't even know sugar water was a thing. It's printing two parameters. It's when outer perimeter ends. Karsten, if you are printing outside perimeter first, try printing inner perimeter first. When's the next functional print video? Hopefully by Friday. Because the thing is, everything I churn out when it comes to videos, it's something that I have to first learn myself how to do. As soon as I know that I learned it and I can replicate it, so first what I'll do is I'll start experimenting in Fusion 360 and I'll see if I manage to build something. Then I will try to print it. If I don't manage to print it well, then I have to go back and redo it and then print it again. So I do 3 or 4 prints. Once I get it right, then I go back to Fusion 360 and I actually record the process again. So that's how it's done. It's first you get it right and then you record what you did to get it right. Oh no, imagination to form. I already have a couple of things lined up. It's just a matter of me sitting down and actually doing them. And obviously doing them my way of doing them. This Benchy is looking gorgeous. Also, Michał, if you're here, if you're still watching, dziękuję bardzo. I just told thank you to Michał because he just became my patron, and that is absolutely awesome. Tweet out pictures of Da Vinci when it's done, please. Absolutely, Chris, will do. I'm amazed of the absolutely no stringing, but you still didn't overdo it, which would result in inconsistent layers. Haha, new slicer, but you nailed the settings very quickly. I'm impressed. Thanks, man. I'm just comfortable with Simplified 3D. This wasn't, I still have to create a profile for this printer. This was grabbing the Enervision EV160 profile because it kind of works the same way. Inverting the axis because the home axis is on the other side for the Enervision, and change the size of the print bed. So there are quite a few adjustments I still need to make. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Blake. So, airflow is only on one side, which is kind of a shame, actually. But man, these layers look beautiful. Let me see if I can take a photo and post it so you guys can see. Let me see how it looks. That's really bad. So, ta-da. Come on. Switch off. So, oh, this is looking gorgeous. So, I'm going to post it on... I'm going to post it on my Facebook page, 3D Maker Noob, so you guys can have a closer look at it. Let's post a photo, and we'll call it 3D Benchy Test Print on the Giantarm D200. Publish. Okay. So, if you guys want to go see a better close-up of the Benchy, I just posted a photo on my Facebook page, 3D Maker Noob. Glad to hear that. I hope it will help you, buddy. Hope you can create some kind of, obviously you can show your prints and you can just, oh man, that would be awesome. Maybe I can do a competition for my patrons. Swag, that's a real shame. What happened? And your Polish is perfect. Where have you learned that? Thank you. Mój ex-dziewczyna. What do you mean the photo is awful? I mean, come on, it's my mobile, okay? That is the best I can. Actually, no, it's not the best I can do. Haha! Ah, no memory card. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to try to make things happen as I go along. Wait. There it is. So let me see if this works. It should. So let's see, let's see, let's see. I want manual focus. There you go. That's actually not bad. Okay. Hey, Jimmy. Not major issues. I have to have a look at the cooling fan, the part cooling fan, just to make sure that it works properly. Because it seems to be sort of lacking a bit of power. So, let me post another picture then on Facebook. Honest question, do you think Simplify 3D is worth it? It's super expensive. Okay, if you're planning to have more than one printer, I personally believe it's worth it. I absolutely love Simplify 3D. So, large icons there. Are you able to ramp the fan up manually on the control panel? Yes, but it's at 100%. It's already at 100%. Was the Prusa 4 material upgrade easy to install? Relatively easy. The X, Y, and Z axis broke in my $500 printer. The motor just stopped. Sounds... There, I posted another photo. That sounds really bad. Sounds like the board, if everything went. What do you think of the AM8 frame for the ANET A8? I think it's actually, it looks very good. I'm testing out the Prusa steel frame, which kind of gives it a smaller profile, but same build volume. All right, Don. Have a good evening, man. No worries, Deacon. Hey, Noob, there is a big stare effect on the first photo. Yes, those are the layers. It's 200 microns. Jimmy, dude, man, you don't have to. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you so much, buddy. See, this is where it's not going to come really pretty. That fan, the part cooling fan, is definitely underpowered. So that needs some work. Post Titan Aero install, nice. You can definitely see that it's not cooling the PLA quickly enough. As far as I can see, bear in mind, this has been printing for an hour and a half. As far as I can see, cooling is the only issue in terms of print quality that I can see right now, because it can actually print really beautifully. The layer lines are consistent. There is no like offset of layers. It's just the cooling that needs to be addressed. Yeah, Deacon, I had the same thing on the Duplicator i3 Plus. Would you recommend the ANET E10 for 209, or should I wait for the CR10 Mini? Why not go for the Trunk CX3? It's half the price. Same build volume, well, slightly smaller build volume. The ANET E10 is not that bad, but I believe that it should be around $220 to $250. I think I put discount codes up just in case on the initial thoughts video. Exactly, it's not printing fast, so it's actually, from what I can see, if I'm seeing it correctly, it's actually a 30 by 30 millimeter like part cooling fan. It's just a normal fan. So it's way underpowered. This should be a blower fan. Technology nerd, yes, that's the only thing. See, that's the thing with the Trunk CX3, I felt it was a bit of a nightmare to assemble, to be completely honest. It took me so long and so frustrating, but the parts are all there and it assembles. It just requires a lot of time to dial it in. But it produces some great quality prints. I was really impressed. Actually, no, I don't have it here. I'm trying to see, because I had a print of a benchy to give you an idea. I see modifications in the near future. Oh no, this... I believe it's necessary. Just that, just the part cooling fan. You guys know that's a sore point with me. They look okay from there, but they're not, maybe, you can see like a bit of blob in the center of the arches. That's because it kind of tilted upwards a bit because of the heat. Yep, 0.2. What could possibly be the reason is that since the part cooling fan is a bit underpowered, I guess it does the edges, they curl up a bit so they look more protruding. Agreed, Patrick. Completely agree. Nick, you should have an option on the menu to adjust. It's prepare. You go menu, then prepare, then move down to move axes and Z. See, it's curling up sooner than the Dremel Idea Builder for the same price. Wow, okay. That's all this needs. Maybe it also needs a longer RGB LED strip. Just have more light coming off of it. And Marta, hey man, how long is the stream going already? So short via mobile, in the bus, and still. Quality looks good, I think. So, stream is going for a while. It'll probably be over in about half an hour, because it's 1:15 in the morning here now. Print quality is okay. Fan, part cooling fan, a bit underpowered, but I'll check that out. All right, won't have time to see this print finish. Good night, everyone. Have a good night, Frederick. Eddie Moser, man. Thank you, dude, for the $5. Have you made mods to Little Monster? I switched the extruder to being fixed on the extruder aluminum and it increased print quality dramatically. To be completely honest, I haven't done any modifications yet whatsoever. I'm actually thinking of, once I do all these tweaks with the ANET A8, installing the Duet Wi-Fi on it. Cat, it actually does. If it wasn't for the overhangs and the bit of curling for heat, it would be perfect. That's a long print. Yeah, exactly. The photo is relatively close. Let me check out of curiosity. No, pretty close, pretty the same. I think that is the issue, is the cooling. It just makes the layers protrude outwards because they kind of lift it right at the edges. How are you doing so far, having quit your former job and doing this full time? What do you think? I'm loving it. I'm going to be honest, I absolutely love this. I would be happy to do nothing but this for the rest of time. Obviously, YouTube doesn't make you rich, at least not at this size or not at the 100,000 size. Affiliates help, patrons help a lot. So yeah, we'll see. I'll give it a couple more months to see how it goes. Worst comes to worst, I'll find me another job, but keep on doing this. It's fine, I can do both. Won't be easy, but I can do both. CR10S5 or TiVo Little Monster? CR10S5. I have never used the CR10S5, but I'm guessing if it's the same quality as the CR10, definitely that one. Not to say that the TiVo Little Monster is bad, far from it, I love it. But quality-wise, you'll get much more detail out of the CR10. I could already tell that the chimney of this benchy won't look very good. Welcome, Technology Nerd. Agreed, Brenton. I have to say I miss my CR10 a bit, to be completely honest. As I said, Magiku are borrowing it for the time being, which is fine because I have many other printers to use and review, but I miss it. It's an awesome printer. It's an awesome, reliable printer. Were you planning on doing the FT5? If so, you might need to do a 24-hour stream just for it. To be completely honest, Deacon, I don't know if I will do the FT5 as a live stream, for the simple fact that I've heard so many stories that I think I will need to concentrate quite a lot to make sure I get it right. However, I was actually planning on recording the whole process and then sort of upload like a whole, like segments, like this is how you put together the x-axis, the y-axis, and the extruder and the frame, and do it that way. D Holly, to be honest, I don't yet. I just put it together and it's still sitting there waiting for me. Yeah, kind of like a build log. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to test it out to see how it goes with the tarantula, just to see how it goes. And I will see from there. Actually, the Anycubic Cosell, the linear, the pulley version took me about 2 hours to build. Probably the instructions were very clear and concise. I loved it. Beside the money for printers, would you say this is an expensive hobby? You know, filament maintenance and so on. Greetings from Spain. A filament can get expensive. I mean, to buy 4 spools, it's already over 100 euros to some extent. So it can get a bit expensive. And what happens is you buy one printer, then you want to upgrade it. You might need parts. Depending on what parts you need, you might want an update to buy another printer. So while something is printing, you have another one. So it can get expensive. See, that's report. There you go. Where's the fun if you only leave easy ones for the lives? Huh, easy, hardly. See, that's the thing, Deacon. I want to get it right, and I think if I'm closed here alone, some music on, I can just concentrate much more. Let's get it going. No worries, Marta. Doing like 60 each M4s and M5s. Wow. That should be fun. Ouch. Just see. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Wait. For the linear rail version, not the pulley version. I had the pulley version. Oh, right. Okay. Ouch. Hey, Super Duck, it's 200 microns, 50 millimeters a second, 200 degrees hot end, 50 degrees heat bed, 20% infill, 3 perimeters, 4 bottom layers, 4 top layers. Some magic goo. Glorious Benchy. Trademark. I think, honestly speaking, that's all it needs is good cooling. That is all it needs. At least for this model. So I will have to check. You're welcome, Super Deck. Ouch. See, that's why sometimes kits are not always the best idea. The chimney is actually, at least the top 3/4 of the chimney are actually quite impressive. You always see this, most benches, you see like kind of like a corkscrew effect. Nothing on this, man. Even with the crappy fan duct. It's performed really well considering. So I cannot wait to get that fan sorted, honestly speaking. Having 18 3D printers is a massive hassle, trust me. Having 24 is an even bigger hassle. I have not had any issues, Brenton, with nozzles on the CR10, to be completely honest. Nothing whatsoever. If there is a Guido in the chat, thank you very much, man. That is beautiful chimney. I was expecting the chimney to fail, to be honest. Thank you very much, Guido. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. I truly do. We're there, 99%. And we're done. I might have to stop this. No, I didn't have to. It actually worked. So, the benchy. Let's see if I can. Man, I love magic goo. Okay, so let's see. They actually printed really, really nice. See, the front has pretty much no issues. The curling was more at the back and only on one side mainly. So you can see that's where it kind of failed a bit. The top, slightly at the bottom of the doorways. The bridging was actually very decent. Chimney, absolutely gorgeous and flawless. Infill is just right. That came gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. I am very, very, very happy with this result. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong. You can see the issues of the cooling, but man, I am very happy with that. That is awesome. That is seriously nice. Success. This goes there. So there you have it. The Geeetech Giantarm D200, ladies and gents. Technology nerd, I'm happy to check out your channel. Just send me a message on Twitter because I'll forget by then. It's 1:30 in the morning here. I'm dead tired now. No stringing. No stringing at all. Nothing. Not even a little bit. Nothing at all. It is. That's it. That's all it needs. Just decent cooling, and it'll be there. And I'll be very, very, very happy with that. Awesome. Is it possible to have your benchies over your Facebook so you can give your advice? Is it possible to upload our benchies over to your Facebook page? Absolutely, by all means, post away. Ismail, you can buy it from Patrick Prince in, I think it's in Sijiwi. He's in Sijiwi. Or you can find him on Facebook, Patrick Prince. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna head to bed now because 10, 11, 12, well, that's almost 4 hours, 3.5 hours. And initial thoughts, I'll give you my initial thoughts on this printer. Relatively easy to use. The Wi-Fi could be easier to install the app and all that to create the account because I had to do it over online. I couldn't do it over through the mobile. Still have to connect the Wi-Fi to see how it works. Still have to see the filament runout sensor, the power off resume function. But setting it up easy to print straight away, very easy, not very loud. Print quality is beautiful. Part cooling fan needs work. But I'm gonna say that's a success. And I'm really looking forward to actually put it through its paces. Put it through its paces. Oh man, Eddie, thank you very much, dude. Stop it. But thanks, man. Thank you so much. Have a good night. So, all right. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. It is always a pleasure to host live streams. I want to thank my Patreons whose support means the absolute world to me. I want to thank Filamentive, who are the sponsors of this channel. Please check them out in the video description. There are some awesome discount codes for you, like 15% off. What else? Thanks to everyone who watches. Thanks to everyone who checks out the ads. Thanks to the moderators. And thank you guys for sticking around and yeah, making this live stream fun. So have a good night, everyone. And as always, happy making.